from the floor for the whole trip? And I mean, just kind of what keyed your efficiency and what really got you going each game?
I was just trying to do the little things, that Coach Muss talks about. Rim running. The first two games, I didn't do a good job rebounding. I probably got like 3 or 4 rebounds over the first 2 games. So a big emphasis for me the last 2 games was just rebounding, and I think that led to a lot of my success.
You were a big part of that group in the first quarter. I think gave up 1 field goal. I don't think they made a layup with like 10 seconds left in the quarter. What was, I guess, what was the key to kind of punching them in the face early?
Going into it, Coach Muss already told us that they had some guys that could really play. They were missing one of their guards, which, was probably a big deal for them. But the big emphasis coming in was shutting them down defensively and rebounding. So we went out and did that.
I'm just curious what the preparation was like and maybe how it was maybe amped up for this game again versus maybe the first 3 exhibitions.
Are you talking about personally or as a team?
As a team.
I feel like the first game, we didn't really know what to expect. That was our first time, playing together with playing against another team. So as the games went, we kind of found each other's roles, and then as the 4th game, I feel like everyone played really well. Obviously, Nick didn't get to play after that second half or after that first half, so we just all had to step it up.
Curtis?
TB, where do you guys feel like you maybe improved the most over the course of these 4 games, and what are some of the main things you're going to take back home with you from this experience?
I feel like everybody found their role. The first game, it was kind of, you can't really tell because we're not playing against great competition, but this last game and maybe the game before, everybody went out and did what they had to do. Obviously, turnovers is a big thing for us. So that would be a big point of emphasis going forward.
And then obviously you guys are competitors. You like the competition, the games, and now you go back home and you go back to 2 months of practice. How do you kind of readjust the mindset from game mode back to practice mode and improving for the season?
You kind of just got to forget about this. I mean, obviously, coach is going to say, this is evidence, and we're going to watch film and stuff, but you kind of got to, we're about to go do 2 months of hard training camp before the season. So everybody will be mentally prepared though.
Andrew?
Coach Muss was telling us that first quarter was maybe one of the better stretches of defense he's seen in a while. What was the key to y'all shutting them down like you did?
A big emphasis for us was hand in the eye. During the first 3 games, we didn't do a good job of hand in the eye, and we just tried to incorporate that every time somebody caught the ball, hand in the eye. Everybody was playing defense intensively. I don't know, the first quarter, that was almost picture perfect defense all around.
And I think one of the highlights of today's game was your putback dunk. Could you kind of walk us through that play, what you saw on it, and how would you grade it yourself?
I honestly don't know. It all happened so quick. I just seen the ball and just I didn't even try to dunk it. I wasn't even thinking about dunking. I was just trying to rebound it because I grabbed rebounds with one hand a lot. So I just grabbed the rebound and the rim was right there.
And Bob?
I know you missed a couple of threes, but I guess how big did the basket look? Because dunks are dunks, but you were finishing on shots that, sometimes guys were missing. I mean, you hit, I think, 13 out of 15 and 24 or 29 out of 34. I mean, just how big did the basket look to you this whole week or week and a half or whatever it was?
I don't know. I don't know if it's the European rims or if I put in a lot of work this summer. Shooting a lot of shots. I didn't even shoot a lot of shots. So I don't know. I just getting touches around the rim. Being efficient around the rim was just a big thing for me.
I know, obviously, you wouldn't be at Arkansas if they didn't think you could play. And I think people saw you have some good games, especially late from Mizzou last season. But how big a boost is this for you to have such a good trip like this? I mean, you shoot well, you rebound well, the latter part. I mean, just how satisfying was this trip for you personally?
I I'll say over the first 2 games, you know, I wasn't satisfied with my play. I feel like I could have played way better rebounding wise, and just on the perimeter in general, maybe defense too. The second 2 games, or the second set of games in Italy, I feel like I played a way better defensively and rebounding. Like I said, that's just how I play. I'm just motivated to play like that. I'm motivated to play, run the rim, and do the little things. So.
And then the trip, how fun was the trip? We saw you guys doing a lot of stuff on the beach. Eric talked about how some teams, apparently, he was told by the tour folks, they sort of make the guys stay in the hotel on game days. Eric seemed to let you guys have a pretty free hand, trusted you not to mess around. Just how good was that aspect of the trip?
It was great. At my last university, you know, we didn't get freedom like this. So this is definitely something new, especially overseas. Being able to go, you know, to the beach and then play the same day, that just doesn't happen. So it was just a great experience all around.
I'm guessing maybe Conzo Martin never dressed up like a gladiator either. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
he wasn't into that.
Yeah, Eric's kind of known for his pregame talks. They put him on social media a lot. But what did you think? It looked like you guys were in a little locker room or a room where someone, Eric walks in wearing the gladiator, you know, Halloween costume or whatever the hell that was. What kind of impression did that make on you?
Well, during the whole summer, he's always coming in with something new. So during Shark Week, he comes in fully dressed in a shark. So we're just like, everybody's kind of used to it by now. And then the gladiator thing is just like, you know what I'm saying? That's just how Coach Muss is. So
that's more for you. You know, the other, you know, you played real well game 2 scoring, but Eric, you know, point out you only had 1 board, then you had 7. And he said, yeah, he was, you know, TV was coming over and asking Ruda how many rebounds did he have. And Eric, I think, was joking, said they might put the rebounds up, like during the season, they might put your rebound totals up on the big board at Walton Arena. I don't know if you heard that or not, but just he sounded like he was having some fun with it. Just what'd you think about that?
I obviously knew going into it, I had to rebound more. So just me going over and asking Ruda and them how many rebounds I had, that's just a way of me like kind of, you know, oh, I gotta go get more rebounds. So them just keep pushing me. They do a great job of pushing me, and I went out and answered what they wanted me to do.
You looking for? I know it's a long flight. You looking forward to going home?
Yeah, I got a little homesick. Maybe 10 days is a long time overseas. So, you know, you start to miss American food, family. So definitely ready to get back
Online
home.
is the fastest and easiest way to wager on all your favorite sports, contests, and events with first-to-market odds and lines. Find reviews and news for every league, including Major League Baseball, NFL, NBA, NHL, combat sports, esports, and even golf. BetOnline continues to be the top online resource for all your sports information, from live in-game betting, props, and futures. Head to BetOnline today or use your mobile device to join today and make your first sports bet. Use our promo code BELIEVE50 to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. That's BELIEVE, BLEAV 50. That's BELIEVE, BLEAV 50. Bet online, where the game starts.